God desires to have a relationship with us, and that He sent His only Son, Jesus, to this earth. When it comes to God moving in your life, when it comes to God having an encounter with God, because I want you to know today that God wants to have an encounter with you. God wants to meet with you. He wants to speak with you. He wants to move in your life. And when we think about that, and it comes to this idea that God wants to encounter me, God wants to have this relationship with me, a lot of times we confuse the idea and the fact that us receiving from God depends on how we behave towards God. In other words, if I'm going to receive something from God, and if God is going to do something in my life, my behavior controls the interaction between me and God. In other words, I have to have a good attitude, or I have to be known as a good person, or I have to be a good debater, and I have to be able to lay my case before God. God, you should do this for me, or I should have this from you because of, A, B, C, and D. And we have to make this great case. But we're going to see in this story that in order to receive something special from God, it's not so much how we are and how we behave as much as it is that God desires to have a relationship with us, and that He sent His only Son, Jesus, to this earth.